Oh no 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 no. Oh yo yo yo.
So hi everybody, thanks for joining me, ladies. What's going on?
Hey.
Hey.
So guys, this is Glitterati reporting live. You know, all of you guys are always asking me about living in Ghana and what it takes to live in Ghana. So I got two divas here that live in Ghana and one diva that wants to move to Ghana with me. So we're going to discuss what happens, how it is, the move, because they both moved from the United States of America, what that whole looks like, what a trajectory looks like, and we'll go from there. Without further ado, ladies, introduce yourselves.
Hey guys, my name is Ya. I'm on Instagram as Lady Yaya.
Hey, I'm Deja. I'm on Instagram as Deja's Views. I moved to Ghana in October, started a business, and I love it.
Boom. Okay.
Hey Queen.
My name is Mawana, and most people call me Nubian. I'm Nubian Ayaba on Instagram.
Look at you guys dropping your Instagram handles. Did I ask you to drop
Yes,
it?
hey
Did I
Queen.
tell you to try and get followers? Did I tell you to get followers for my page? I'm joking. So I've been back and forth. I actually had a conversation with Ya about this, that I want to eventually move to Ghana like full time and take that leap. But I really think that I need to know what we need to do. Also, Nubian is in the same boat. What we need to do to get ready for the move, how we have to navigate. So tell us a little bit about why you moved to Ghana and why you decided to make that change and how it's been for you.
Okay, so you and I already had a conversation about this.
Act like we didn't talk.
Yes, I had a lot of personal issues.
Yeah.
I mean, reasons, not issues, reasons why I wanted to move to Ghana.
Yeah.
And one of the biggest things was getting my son to get with the culture here, because I was born and raised in Ghana.
Yeah.
I left here when I was 10 years old, and I've been in America since 1999, and I moved back to 2019. So when I hit my 20th anniversary, the same day, I said, it's time to go. But then I realized that at my son's age, he was 9 at the time, he just turned 10 about a month ago. So this is the right age to bring him here, because if I wait till he gets that American history,
Yeah.
Africa's gonna be, oh my God, it's dirty, it stinks. And I didn't want him to have that feel about what home is like. So I wanted him to come here at a younger age to get the culture, to get the education, so that when he comes back to America, he can like give more people, educate people on how it feels to be living in Africa, because what we see on TV in America is not how we're living here in Africa.
Right.
I can tell you that. We're not living in no huts. As you can see, I have internet, and it's working perfectly fine.
It's very clear, girl, very clear.
Very clear. So that was my biggest reason for moving here. And we both love it. He loves it here. I can tell you, like, every time I say, we're going back to America, okay, mommy, we'll visit grandma for a couple of weeks and we'll come back. So with all the stuff that we got going on in the States right now with the Black Lives Matter, the protest and everything, he does not want to be a part of it.
We don't want to be a part of it.
It's like, he's hurt about it, because now, like, even the other day we were having a conversation, he was just like, mommy, like, I may be cute to them now, but 3, 4, 5 years from now, when I'm a bit built, a bit taller in my teenage years, I may be a threat to everybody back in America besides my own Black people. And I said, yeah, that's the reason why we're here, so that when you go back, you can educate people and bring our people together. So like I said, that was my biggest reason for moving here.
Okay. And Dejina, go ahead.
So my reason, first of all, I just believe that Black people belong in Africa. When I see how we get treated in America, it just makes me realize we don't belong here. We're not wanted. We are not wanted here, and the systems that they've created is simply to keep us at a level where we can't be our best selves. So that was one reason why I wanted to move. And then two, me wanting to visit Africa first, I never had intentions on visiting Africa. It seems so far-fetched to me because no one in my family ever made it to Africa, or no one I've known personally been to Africa. So it wasn't something where I was like, oh, I want to go to Africa, until I thought to myself, why not? Like, what? And then I also had a class project, and it was basically my thought process was, why are they telling us to drink milk when milk is known to cause cancer? So I'm like, why are they telling us, like, what's the behind story behind everything? So I said, all right, I want to go to Africa. Like, if I've been to Europe, I've been to Asia, I've been to Australia, I've been to all these other countries and continents, why not go to Africa, where we're from? And then it's known as the motherland. So if it's known as the motherland, it has to have some type of nurturing feel when you get there. So all these things were running through my mind, and I said, you know, I'm going to visit Africa. I don't know how I'm going to get there. I don't know when I'm going to get there, but it's on my to-do list. So my a friend of mine from high school, she's actually from Ghana, and she had a pop-up shop because she designs clothes. So I went, visited her, and then I told her I wanted to go to Ghana, and that's how I made my way to Ghana. Now, when I went there, I was like, I need to be here. This is where I need to be. I need to build here so that I can help my brothers and sisters and aunties and uncles, whoever is here. I'd rather help these people and build this economy and know that I can be here comfortably, freely, and rather than build here knowing that I never truly own anything, like it's never really mine. So that's the multiple reasons why I said I'm leaving America.
Why do you want to leave America, Nubian?
For her.
Okay, you have a question for her? Let Nubian say why she wants to move to Ghana, and then you ask the question. Okay, Nubian, why do you want to move to Ghana?
Well, for one, because I'm half Ghanaian, so that's how, you know, my move is. I chose, well, you know, out of the two countries, Nigeria, Ghana, I just chose Ghana because, you know, it's more developed at the moment. My father's back there, but to be honest, moving back home has been a part of my mindset since I was a child. Like, even when I told my best friend from high school, he's like, to be honest, you've been saying this as long as I've known you. Like, it's always been a thing. I have to move back. I'm not one of those people who say I'm going to move back when I retire. I want to move back now.
When you're young and supple.
Exactly. So it's just like, for me personally, being in America has, like, when I tell you, like, I don't even like telling people I was born here. Like, my heart is core, and so I do not like America. I have never liked America. And it's just like, I'm not in my happy place. I'm not at peace here because I know my soul is not meant to be here.
That's a good answer. Lady, go ahead and answer the question.
So, you just moved to Ghana with like no family here?
Yeah, no, I don't have any family.
Girl, you're a queen for that.
MVP!
Yeah.
I have family that live here, and I was like panicking moving here.
Yeah,
you know, like with the African mentality, living in America all these years, and then deciding to move back because I visited Ghana for the first time back in 2017, and then I came back 2018 with my son for spring break, and then I came back again December 2018. You know, between those 3 times that I came, it was automatic. She found somebody. She's about to marry for visa.
Yeah.
She's bringing somebody. So when I tell you my family gave me hell, don't move, and that's a bad decision, and oh, who's this man? The man he's supposed to be the one. I was like, huh?
Yeah, every time I tell someone that I moved to Ghana, they ask me, so which man invited me there? Who am I gonna marry? And all these things. And I'm like, that's not the case. I went for myself. Why can't you
link
go
up one of
for
these
yourself?
days? Wow, that's crazy.
It's because the men in Ghana are kind of cute.
They are. They chocolate.
So, all right. So my next question is, which you know, I've talked to y'all about this, but I want y'all to let the world know, and you to let the world know, how much was it? How much did you have to save up to make this move, and how much are you spending? Like, I guess, like for your upkeep, your home, food, transportation, and are you guys working in Ghana, or is it just money that you've saved up?
Okay, so for me,
Mm-hmm.
I asked one of my uncles to look for an apartment for me because originally I was supposed to be staying with him.
Mm-hmm.
But with all the shenanigans, she's moving for a man and all of that, I was just like, you know what? I don't want to step outside of my family members' homes.
Mm-hmm.
And then somebody tells me whatever man's house you stay at, stay there. You know what I'm saying?
Just in case you do meet a cutie.
In case I do. So I wanted my peace of mind. So I was looking online, and let me tell you guys something. If you don't know or trust anybody here in Africa, it can be Nigeria, Ghana, wherever. Don't send money.
Oh, yeah.
Don't send money.
Of course not.
I came across on, what is that website? Tonaton?
Mm-hmm.
It's like Google. I'm not Google. It's like Craigslist, where they have job listings, apartment listings, car listings,
everything.
everything. This agent that I came across, his picture was there. He would communicating as soon as I sent that $500 for deposit. I never heard from him again.
Oh no, you sent him $500?
Yeah.
Yes.
Even I know not to do that.
Yeah, you from Ghana. You are born in Ghana. You got hustled.
Just sending people money.
Tell y'all. When I say, because I was like desperate for an apartment because I felt like time was against me.
Mm-hmm.
And every family member that I wanted to help, besides one of my cousins, it was, we'll call you back and never call back. We'll look for you and never looked. So I took it upon myself to look for apartments. And so crazy, my little sister actually gave me that website. So, you know, sure, it's like, you know, she knows people that have found apartments there and stuff like that. Yeah. Maybe this one was not the one.
Yeah.
When I tell you I was upset, I was really upset. So then I started talking to one of my cousins that I'm very close with, and I told him, I said, listen, whatever you're gonna charge me to find an apartment for me, I will pay for it. Okay. So then he found one right behind Achimota Mall, which is like in going towards Kumasi, but it's on the same road as the Kumasi Road. Okay. It's about 20 minutes away from the airport without traffic.
That's an expensive neighborhood too. That's a pretty good neighborhood, you know.
And I'm right on the side of the road. It's not like you got to drive on no rough roads to get to me. As soon as you come through Achimota Mall, you get on the main road. My apartment is right there. Okay. So, and how much rent do you pay for a year? I guess it's yearly. The rent is yearly, right? The rent is yearly, but they combine it this yearly. So for the whole year, because by the time that I was looking for the place, the currency rate was very low. I ended up paying $1,900 for the whole year. That's how much some of us paid in 1 month.
For 1 month, seriously.
For 1 month, bitch. I just finished paying my $1,200. I'm gagging. Oh.
Right.
Mine was a little bit more.
I went ahead and paid for the 1 year, and then I went ahead and paid for my son's school a year in advance. I called the school. I asked them how much the tuition is, because you know when you first come in there, you pay for tuition for the first term. You pay for tuition, books, uniforms, everything in that one first term. So that first term was like 6,000 something in cities, but in dollars, I think it was like $1,300
For the year?
for the first term.
Oh, so like what, a semester?
Yeah, for the semester. So the second term
That's kind of expensive. That's like, it's private school? Is it a private school?
It's a private school.
Okay, I was like,
that's good.
That's good.
Yeah.
So how many bedrooms do you have for $1,800 a year?
I have a full 2-bedroom apartment. It was not fully furnished. I'm not gonna lie, because some of the fully furnished was like, my budget wasn't looking like it. So I got something that I can furnish myself as time goes on.
Okay.
So pay for the apartment, pay for my son's school and I shipped a lot of my things here.
Yeah.
All my bathroom needs, my kitchen appliances, and my kitchen sets and stuff like that. The only thing that I ended up having to buy was a stove, a cylinder, and a couch and my bed.
Okay.
And for the beds, because I went through Ash Foam and I spoke to them prior to coming here because one of my cousin's friends worked there. I got, I think, 2 beds for like $350.
Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad at all.
Yeah, and then my stove was maybe like 150, but you know when you convert into cities, it's more than that.
Yeah.
And it came with a cylinder. So in total, honestly, I think my apartment, my son's school, and everything was almost, let's say, $3,500.
Not bad. It's not bad
all together for everything.
Yeah.
But I tried and I saved additional 3,000 more.
Yeah.
So that when I get here, I know I'm not gonna have a job immediately because I'm not a Ghanaian citizen. I'm now working on my dual citizenship so I can actually apply for a job because I have my Ghana passport, but I don't have no other IDs to go with it.
Oh, okay. So you're still working on that. So what about, do you pay for water, gas, and electric separate too?
Yeah, I pay for, my electric is prepaid. So if I put 20 cities on it, 20 cities is about what, $6, if that, like $5. It lasts me a month and a half because when we're in the living room, the light is on, but when we're anywhere else, the lights are off.
Oh, so you make sure you're saving money like that and stuff like that. And you pay for your Wi-Fi and all that other little things and stuff like that.
Yeah, my Wi-Fi, I think like every 6 weeks, because the day that I pay, I add more gigabytes to it. I write it down just so I see how far we can stretch it. Yeah. And if nobody's using it, I just disconnect it. If you're not using on your laptop, it's disconnected. Oh, okay. The only time our Wi-Fi is being used is when we're on it. But like right now, when we're done, I'm gonna disconnect it off my phone, off the laptop. And when I know I'm chopping your data right now, sis. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. I just purchased them a few days ago, so it's good. And
all right, Deja, tell us about you, where you stay, and about your pricing and price points and all that stuff.
So being that I was going to be there by myself and I'm not from there, I wanted to be comfortable. Like my living space, I wanted it to be like clean roads, in an area that I knew. So prior to moving, I only been to Ghana twice. Wow. I went the first time 2015, and then the second time was April 2019, and then I moved October 2019. So when I went in April, I stayed at an Airbnb in East Legon, and like I just love that area. I felt like I stayed there for a month, so I'm like, I know this area, and that's where I wanted to be. So that's where my apartment is, borderline East Legon and Ogbojo. So like that, not a Dringano, Boundary Road, straight down that road. I'm like the first road into Ogbojo.
I want to say I feel bad because I don't know where y'all talking about, but I've been to Ghana. You see how like I'm and I was born in Nigeria.
Far from Starbucks, right?
Yeah, I'm probably like 5 minutes away from Starbucks.
Yeah, okay.
So my apartment is $500 a month. And I gave my landlord 6 months up front, but he wants a year. So I gave him the total of 12 months, which is like around what, $6,000. Once again, coming from the States,
Which
that's
is really less than what we're
great
paying
for
here,
me.
because I pay $1,200 a month. So,
Exactly. So when I saw that and I saw the space that I'm getting, I have a 2-bedroom, 2.5 bath. My space is big enough. Once again, it's only me, but I do want to accommodate like my family when they come, my friends when they come. So that's why I really wanted more than one bedroom. My electricity and the water, that was included also. So
okay.
I don't
That's
know.
good.
That's
Yeah,
good. That's good.
I
That's
don't
good.
know how to go about doing the electricity, so I don't pay that. And then for Wi-Fi, I get it monthly with Ghana Wi-Fi, and I
Okay.
believe it's 300 cities a month to have unlimited data. So that's what I use. And then like cause I once again, it's literally just me. So I'll be in
Exactly.
my house and I'm like, all right, I'm watching all the Netflix. I'm watching
It's not gonna just be
Finding
you have
People.
sisters now. We're all gonna come to Ghana. So you have
Yes,
a sister. Ya's there now. You know Ya's there. She got you. We
yes.
got sisters in Ghana, and we'll introduce you to a lot of people in Ghana because that's one thing we do
Okay,
good.
that's great.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as savings, so from the first time I went, I knew that I needed to go back. I didn't know how I was gonna do it.
Yeah.
Once again, it seemed so far-fetched. Um, but 2019, I was like, I need to be there for the year of return because I know that was going to be like something big, and I wanted to be there before everything like explodes, get too expensive, before I can get my foot on the ground.
Yeah.
So I said, I don't care when I'm moving. I know. Okay, so my birthday's in September. I knew I wanted to leave.
Virgo.
No, I'm a Libra.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
awkward. Awkward. You got awkward. Go ahead.
But so yeah, I left like October 17th, and then as soon as I got there, I built my truck in Ghana, so I didn't like import it from anywhere. I still don't know how I was able to manage
So
to
you
get
have a food
one.
truck that you do?
Yes, it's a food truck. Yes.
Mm.
You
And I
got
sell
the food. You
Jamaican
have a food
food.
truck here.
Yes.
She's
Where is it located?
and she makes smoothies, so you could use her smoothies for your. She makes some delicious, some of the top line smoothies in Ghana. She makes them.
Thank you, Queen. Thank you.
Yes.
Where is it located? Listen.
So my truck was at the ARS roundabout. Do you know what that is?
No, where's that?
It's on Boundary Road, just like literally down the road from my apartment. But
Okay.
once again, we all know how it could be in Ghana. One minute they say you can park here, so now I had to move and find some. I'm still in the process of finding like the perfect location. I literally just went there because I said I can't sit on my truck and not have money flowing in. So I was like, let me just talk to the manager at the fuel station, and he said, yeah, you can park here. You know, I'll give them food from time to time. But then his boss came in and was like, no, she needs to move. She can't park here. And then he was like, why? Because there's no traffic coming in. There's barely people buying fuel. So we might as well have something happening here.
Yeah.
And so I moved my truck, and now I'm in the process of looking for like another location. So if you guys know anywhere, let me know.
Yeah.
Want somewhere easily accessible.
If I find any location, if I hear any location, I'll let you know.
And I'll talk to
you
all my
found
friends
the
that are
airport?
in Ghana and ask them if they could we could find some. Because I have a couple of people that are in catering and all that stuff. So I'll ask them where would be a great location.
I want
for you
nice
to park. I got
like
you.
5 or 6 tables or chairs so people could sit down, have a nice drink. Eventually,
Nice.
I want to have
So what do you
drinks.
serve on the food truck?
So I do Jamaican food. Right now we have jerk chicken, rice and peas, rasta pasta. We have jerk pork. We have escovitch fish. When I come back, I'm teaching them how to do oxtail. We're doing a steamed fish with okra and corn and all of that stuff.
Do you do Uber Eats? Do you do the Uber Eats? Do you do the Uber Eats too? Do you do the delivery for food too as well? Add that to it.
It's called Jumia. That's what you're talking about?
Yeah.
I haven't signed up with them as yet. Someone told me that it needed to be like an actual physical store, but I'm going to do like deliveries.
Yeah, definitely. That's
So once again, I literally was operating for like 3 weeks before Corona happened, and then I had to come back to the States. So when I return, I'm ready. Like I'm ready to. I've done so many interviews, and the NBC News interview just launched, and everybody's like, "Oh my gosh, where's your truck?" And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I'm not even there. I'm so sorry." But nothing before its time, so I'm being patient. I'm just thankful that the people in Ghana are welcoming. And it's so funny because I had a lot of people telling me like, well, is there a market for Jamaican food? How are you gonna run a business in Africa and you're from America? It was so many like negatives, and I'm like, there's Chinese people in Ghana. Their food is fully foreign and they're successful. Like Jamaican food there's a direct connection between Jamaica and Ghana. Why would I not be successful? So I was like, you know what? Sometimes I listen to what people say, but I never take it in like personally, because I know the vision that God has given me. And I was like, he gave me this vision and I'm going to go and I'm going to make it happen. And because I followed his lead, he has blessed me tremendously. And once again, 3 weeks and I have gotten so much good feedback that I'm like, imagine if and when I can actually find a stable location and do what I really want to do. So this is literally just the beginning for me, and so many people are looking for me. And they're like, as soon as I get to Ghana, I'm gonna find your food truck. Like now people are coming to Ghana and like it's on their list of things to do. So I'm excited.
That's good.
I'm thankful
I'm ready
that
to try that when you
Exactly, right? So my question, so were you a caterer up in the States? How did you get into the food?
No, and this is why I said that God has given me this vision, because I don't do food. I would cook for myself at home. I never went to culinary school. I'm not one to be in the kitchen, but it was when I went to Ghana, I saw Jamaican flags like everywhere. So I would see Ghana flag, Jamaican flag, and I'm like, what is their obsession with the Jamaican flag? Now, when I did my research, I found out that there was an actual connection between the history between Ghana and Jamaica. So I was like, wow, so my grandfather's Jamaican and he had a Caribbean bakery in Florida. Now, I know the vibe, the Jamaican vibe, the music, the food. I'm like, this would be so great here in Ghana. Like, imagine I had like a whole vision. So one day I was at work. I used to work at the post office, and I was listening to this song called "Hello Mama Africa" by Garnet Silk, and I would literally, it was crazy. Like, I had this vision where it was crowded, it was packed, but how when you just like, I felt like I was the only person there, and it was like the grand opening to my restaurant. So everyone is congratulating me, and then I just had to go in the back and I just started crying. Like, I can't believe I actually made this happen. But this was like me daydreaming. So because it was so profound, I said, I have to make this happen. Like, if I don't do this, God is going to be upset with me. Like, he's telling me to do this. So even though I'm not at the restaurant yet, I started off with a food truck. My grandmother suggested that I started off that way because it was more cost efficient. Less staff to hire.
I think your sound has come closer to the mic. I think your sound went out a little bit.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, better.
Yeah, I was saying that it's less staff to hire. So being that I'm teaching them how to make the foods, it's less people that I have to teach. So eventually I'll just work my way up. But that's why I did Jamaican food, because I see the connection there.
That's dope.
You got this. I'm ready.
That's really outstanding, because I'm so scared to step out. Like, it's a scary thing to step out. Like, you straight stepped out on faith. Like, yo, I'm going to do this. I'm not even from here, but I'm going to set my roots down, because this is where I'm from. This is my home. And
because before I made the move, like, I had to be confident in myself to know that no matter where I go or what I do, I can do it. Like, it's literally up to me to make sure that I can do it. So if I know within myself what I'm capable of, is nothing that I can't do. And me making this move, I'm like, I really did this. Now it's like, it's nothing I can't do for sure. So before I made the move, like I went skydiving. I said if I could jump out of a plane, I could go move in Africa. I had my I finished graduated college. I had my women empowerment event, so I would go and speak up in front of crowds. And I basically challenged myself to prove to myself that I can, like, I am capable of doing whatever I put my mind to. So I feel like fear is just literally all in your mind. You don't know what to expect, but I firmly believe that if you step out on faith, everything will align to work in your favor, especially when your intentions are good, especially when, you know, you feel it in your soul that this is something that you're supposed to do. Like that's the universe talking to you, that's your ancestors talking to you, that's God talking to you. And you just need to follow, you need to listen to it.
That's it. That's it. Wow, you just hit the nail on the head. Yeah, tell us what you do in Ghana. What do you do? Tell us a little bit about your business and the stuff you do there.
So right now, I started off with 2 businesses here. My gym clothing line, which my vendor is actually Ghanaian, but he's currently now in China. So we're on a standstill right now with me trying to launch my line. I had a few sets on my Instagram page.
Yes,
so
beautiful.
Thank you. And I'm also doing the smoothies here, which my queen over here has tried before. I actually take it to a lot of the gym, like the gym that I work out at. Before I was like, you know, promoting it a lot on social media. And then when I come across like a lot of like younger Ghanaians like us, our age range, it's always, oh, it's too expensive. I'd rather eat that. And it's hard to get to talk to people here in Ghana. I love my people, but when they're stuck in their ways, they're actually stuck in their ways. So it's like, I want to wake up and eat wache and benku every morning. That's what they're going to do. So it's like, can you eat oats? Can you drink a smoothie? And it's, oh, it's nice. And then they go about their business. I was just like, oh, okay. So I've been very discouraged about keeping promoting it.
Don't be. When I come to Ghana, we're gonna work together. We're gonna advertise it. We're gonna make it big. Don't be.
And I want to work out too. Like,
so this is. I want to tell you that the health craze is
definitely a whole bunch of fruits for my smoothies. So
don't get discouraged, because we're gonna push that, because that is a money maker, and eventually we're gonna learn how to package it and sell it and send it all over Africa. How about that? Like, think in both terms. It's gonna grow.
Yes. So now that the gyms are open, I've had a few of the guys purchasing it. And tonight, right after the meeting right now, I have to make 10 jars because I had a guy that just ordered some for tomorrow morning for his gym session, for his boot camp. So I was just like, oh, okay.
It's gonna be picking up. Just keep on believing, keep on making, because this health kick thing, everybody's on it. And it's really
a trend.
It is a trend. Right, and also just connecting like with people that do events. Like when events come back again, you could, that could be gifts for everybody on an event table. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you come in from the church, the first cocktail you get is a smoothie to get refreshed before you chop your banku and your light soup, right? Things like that. In those senses. I know we have it seems like we have about 10 more minutes, like 7 more minutes. So could you guys, I don't know why it went so fast. So I didn't do, my friend created the Zoom for me. Tell us like 5 things that we need to know as people that want to move to Ghana. What do we need to know? What do we need to have? Besides
because you from there, so let me go first, because I don't want you to take all the ones that I'm saying. So first things first, do not expect America in Africa, please. That's so annoying. Don't come to Africa and expect easy, like you could go to McDonald's, or like we do have Burger King, we do have KFC, but we're not in America, so please don't complain about what we have here, there in Ghana. 2, There's Uber, so I love that there's Uber. You
Yes.
can transit anywhere.
Yes.
They have Bolt also. They have a
Yes.
few other apps that you can use. 3, I would say the traffic is crazy in Ghana, so prepare yourself. 4, there's light out from time to time, so prepare yourself the day before. One time I had to go to an event and I had to go wrinkled because I didn't iron my clothes and there was light out. So prepare yourself. And then 5, come with an open mind. Like, come to enjoy yourself, be free, have an open mind, live freely, enjoy Ghana for what it is. Once again, do not come expecting America. Like,
Exactly.
be
We're
like,
not moving to Ghana to be America.
yes,
Exactly.
that's so annoying. But everybody, oh, and another thing that I don't like to hear is when people say Africans don't like Americans. I haven't met one African yet who has not welcomed me to Ghana. Even in America, like a lot of them, wherever I travel, I find someone that's Ghanaian. They'll be like, "Oh, you could stay at my home," and I'm like, "I don't even know you." But that's people that know Ghanaians know they're very hospitable. So that's to me another excuse as to why people don't, excuse as to why they wouldn't come. But yeah, that's not.
Yes.
So.
Yes.
Ignorant.
Ignorant, yeah.
Ignorant. 5 things, before we close this up.
5 things. Respect our culture. You have to respect it. Customers are not always right. So please don't come here complaining because these people don't care.
They don't care.
They don't care. They will tell you, let me just be very, very clear. Make sure you understand our police system and our health system is not American standards.
Yeah.
It's not UK standard. It's not Western standard. So if you think you're gonna go follow that woman or that man and you catch chlamydia or something, you're by yourself. I beg you, you're by yourself. When you go to the doctors,
better find an herbalist.
Exactly. Because you pay for doctor's consultation, then you pay for the nurses, and then you pay for your medication. Okay?
Good to know. Good to know.
Cut his leg.
So bring plenty of condoms with you. Make sure you have a lot of condoms. You plan on getting in.
Don't think you're about to, I trust this person with my bag. The police is coming. You have to even pay them for them to even take your case. So yeah, you have to pay them to take your case. And most importantly, like she said, just come with open mind and be safe.
Yes.
This place is just like America. Crimes happen here.
Yeah.
But it's not as bad.
But the thing is, in America, we have a system that can track you down and find you. Here, you end up in Volta, you go with the Voltas, you go by yourself. Nobody's gonna find you. And that's just the honest truth, but just everything above all, respect the culture and respect everything that it has.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. I think that we need to have a part 2 of this, ladies.
Yes.
Because this was really, really great. So whenever, let me know your schedules because I have more questions. There's more questions. I'm actually going to try and get there for August. Hopefully the borders are open by August. I'm going to be down there for August.
It opens July.
So I'm leaving. I'm gonna stay in Ghana for a month. I'm gonna stay in my uncle's house in Ghana for a month or a half. I'm gonna be vlogging. I want to get to know because I want to also cultivate.
I'm not coming back.
I want to come back. I want to cultivate business and see what we can do. I think another thing is also thinking about working collectively. How do we build what you guys have started and really push it out together? Because if you work together, your product goes further, with different things. So I'm definitely very interested in a lot of stuff you guys are doing.
Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, yo, yo, yo.